Hello everyone, welcome back. Please comment, rate, subscribe, folks. Comment, rate, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos. I want to thank everyone that does like, watch, and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Listen folks, there's a link tree down below. Has a link to all of my social media platforms. Please go down there, follow me across my social media platforms and talk to me because I talk back. Also down there as well as the links to all of my YouTube pages. Please go down there, subscribe to all my YouTube pages, and turn on your notifications so when I post content, you folks will be in the know. So with that said and done and put to the side, I've come to talk to you folks today about the New York Jets defensive line and my thoughts so far of them. Listen, I'm extremely excited for this position group. I'm telling you, this is one of the position groups that I'm the most excited about on this football team because of some of the things that we've done and the changes that we've made. I really think that this is going to be, beastly. Like, these guys are really going to set the tone for us defensively, and we're really going to be able to go out there and do some things. So I'm not going to mention all the guys because that would take like a million years, but I'm just going to bring up a couple guys that I really think is going to be a big part of the New York Jets having a solid season and a big part of us really bringing the ruckus defensively and getting after people. So first guy I want to start with is a guy that we signed in free agency that I was extremely excited about, that we were all kind of surprised that we got. But Carl Lawson, listen, Carl Lawson is going to be a huge part of this defense and this defensive line. Why? Because Carl Lawson is the ipso facto pass rusher, okay? Here's the guy that we finally have a guy that can actually rush the passer. It's crazy, right? All right, Jets fans, we all know we've been searching for a guy, that can get after the quarterback, that can, find ways to disrupt, passing offenses and all that since John Abraham. We have not had a guy that can be able to do that on a consistent basis, and that's Lawson. That's the reason why we signed him. That's why we were all shocked, and we got this guy. Now, here's the deal. I look at Lawson. Of course, we all, saw him out there with the Bengals. He was doing his thing. He comes in here now, and I'm saying to myself, I would love to see Lawson get over 10 sacks this season. If he does that, boy, this Jets defense is going to be unbelievable. Now, he's never had 10 sacks in one season. He's never had that. I think the closest that he's gotten is like 8.5 sacks. If he can come in here, get after the passer like we all know he can do. He's always showed ability, flashes. He's powerful, strong, explosive. Dude, if he can get 10 sacks, if he can get over 10 sacks and just continue to put pressure, this defense is going to be something to reckon with. But the thing about having him in the building is we no longer have to send a million blitzes to get after people. We can allow this guy to do his work, do his business, and just get pressure straight off the line. We all saw for years we had to constantly send blitzes, and that made us liable in coverage. We saw those things. Now we got a guy that can get after the passer. So Lawson, I'm expecting a big season from him, man. This guy is going to really change the way a lot of people look at us defensively. So the next guy I want to talk about, just evaluating his defensive line, Quinnen Williams. I am over the moon about this guy. I love Quinnen Williams. I love what he brings to the table. This dude is a wrecking ball. When he's on the field, oh boy, you better look out and you better account for him offensively. We've seen it. The power, the speed, the disruption that he causes. Now, he's not a guy that's going to get you a lot of big sack numbers. He may not get you that, but he's a guy that's going to absolutely destroy things. He's going to wreak havoc. We've seen him wreak havoc in the run game. We've seen him take guards, centers, and put them in quarterbacks' laps. We've seen that before. Now, here's the thing about Quinnen. I need him to be healthy this season. Last season, we saw him exit the season as well. He had a neck injury. There were other injuries that he ended the season on the IR. Now, coming into this season, in the offseason, we see that he's had a foot issue. He's had a foot injury. He's had surgery. Hopefully, he heals up soon. That's going to probably, from what we're hearing, it's going to kind of leak into training camp. He might miss a little bit of time and be back in training camp. Some people say maybe he'll be back, in the preseason. But I'm hoping that he can remain injury-free this upcoming season. That's going to be a big part, going forward with him. But I'm extremely excited about Quinnen Williams and him being on this team. So next guy I'm going to speak about, Sheldon Rankins. Here's another guy that we got in the offseason. I'm extremely excited about what he brings to the table as well. Here's a guy, a veteran guy that's been in the league. He's shown promise. He's shown that he can do things, but he also has kind of an injury history. He's torn his ACL before. He's had issues, you know what I'm saying? So, but when he's out on the field, he's explosive as well. He's a guy that can, fit into that cog. Again, we've switched to the 4-3. He's a guy that can fit that, and I'm extremely excited about what he's going to bring to the table as well. But again, he's another guy, hey, we got to make sure that he stays healthy this season. The next guy I want to speak about as well is a veteran guy that I was, excited about. It was kind of a late signing, but we were excited about it as well. And it's Vinny Curry. Vinny Curry's a veteran guy that's been around this league that can do things. Of course, he's not, a spring chicken like he was back in the day, but he can still come in here and be productive. I think they're going to put him probably at an end position. He's going to be a guy that can get after it a little bit too. Of course, he's going to work within a rotation probably as well. And I'm going to speak about the rotation because this rotation is going to be something else. I really like the guys in the rotation too. But he's the guy that's going to be able to put on a veteran guy that can come out. He's going to understand the defense. He's going to put things together. So Vinny Curry is another guy that I think will be able to come in and get after the passer, not just get after the passer, but possibly put up some solid numbers for us too. So Vinny Curry is another guy I'm extremely excited about. Now, I want to talk to you about this rotation because this rotation is something else, okay? It starts, with Foley Fatuzaki. Listen, this guy's unbelievable. And I don't know where he kind of falls within his defense now. I know a lot of people have Rankins kind of pinned in as that other starting defensive tackle next to Quinton Williams. But Fatuzaki is ridiculous, man. This was a guy that was highly graded last season. Unbelievable, defensive lineman. He stuffed up the middle. A lot of people were not getting around him. He was causing havoc up front too. But it looks like this year he might be within the rotation. He's a guy that can put on too. John Franklin Myers is another guy that I'm unbelievably over the moon about. Here's a guy that's going to be in that rotation. He's shown big ability as a pass rusher, but he just continues to grow as a player. So we're going to see what he brings us this season as well. Zuniga is another guy that I think is, coming along too. Here's a guy that we switched from a 3-4 to a 4-3. A lot of people are saying, hey, that he fits that scheme. It's better for him and his skill set. So I think in his second season, we'll see him come along and really start to churn and burn within this defense, especially, again, when we're talking about Obridge, our defensive coordinator. We're talking about Robert Sulla out there as well. He's going to put guys in positions to make plays. And here's a young kid in Zuniga that I think is going to be put in the right position so that he can go out there and flourish. Nathan Shepard is out there as well. Nathan Shepard is a guy that we continue to see come along, man, and I think he's going to benefit from the system. And you also got Phillips out there too. Phillips is a guy that we've seen in the past really be able to shake things out and make plays too within that rotation. So this defensive line rotation, I think, is going to be extremely solid as well. And a lot of people are just, really looking at the starters. But I'm also excited about the rotation because it'll keep guys fresh. We'll just be able to continue to rotate bodies in there and get after folks. So, man, this Jets defensive line is something else. I'm telling you, we're really going to bring the noise this season up front and really going to be able to get after people. And that's how you win games in this league, is in the trenches. So please comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. How do you feel about the Jets defensive line? What are your thoughts about our pass rushers? What are you looking at? How do you feel about Lawson? How many sacks do you think he has this season? Please, please, please comment down below because I want to go back and forth with you folks. So you folks have a good one. Enjoy your holidays. Happy, happy 4th of July weekend to everyone. You folks have a good one. Peace.